Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, and I thank Member for Annam for bringing forward a discussion about the economic value of the regions. As the Minister for People, Sport and Culture, this is an important discussion about the regions that my portfolios play a critical role in. The regions are the backbone of the Northern Territory economy and the heart of our territory lifestyle. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I spoke in this House yesterday regarding the three key pillars, and I will say it again: reduce crime, rebuild economy, and restore the territory lifestyle. The 2025-26 infrastructure program demonstrates this government's clear commitment to regional development, with 247.3 million allocated to construct and upgrade arts, recreation, and park facilities. An investment that grows to 270.6 million when capital grants are included. In Alice Springs, we are backing infrastructure priorities with 168.7 million for projects including a multi-sports precinct in Gillen, repairs and re-establishment of 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄 Oval, an upgraded visitor information center, and support for the Alice Springs Library and a new multicultural center. Noting that this includes the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Art Gallery of Australia. Now, of course, we know that that work has to be done to reset following the news of 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄, and I'm sure that there will be more to say on this in future. As the Minister for People, Sport and Culture, my department delivers and manages infrastructure in partnership with the Department of Logistics and Infrastructure, local governments, regional councils, and other key stakeholders. The department's total capital budget for 2025-26 is $34.9 million, which includes $13.4 million in capital major works and $9.8 million in capital grants. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I'm proud to hold portfolios that expand across the whole of the Northern Territory and impact the lives of all Territorians, whether that be our seniors, our migrants, our artists, athletes, veterans, members of the LGBTQI+ community, or those Territorians living with a disability. So I welcome the opportunity to outline how we are delivering for every region, ensuring every community can play its part in growing the territory economy. Before I start, I want to let everyone know that my department manages 50 facilities. From TIO Stadium to Aralian Homestead, they know a lot about regional facilities. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I would like to turn to sport and active communities. Earlier this year, along with the member for Catherine, I was pleased to announce a $1 million infrastructure investment to the Catherine Country Club to deliver a new all-weather multi-sport facility which will support community connection and healthy, active lifestyles year-round. I'm not sure I have heard the Leader of the Opposition welcome this announcement, but I'm sure she will join the member for Catherine at some stage in enjoying this facility when it opens. Now, Mr. Deputy Speaker, while the opposition might prefer the big, shiny Santa Claus projects, as Chief Minister so aptly put it yesterday, this government is focused on projects that make a real difference to everyday Territorians in our regions. Many residents of regional and remote communities, including traditional owners and Aboriginal Territorians, want to see their communities prosper, create jobs, and build economic resilience. That's exactly what our Restoring the Territory Lifestyle strategy is about: delivering better infrastructure for an active, healthy territory. And it's delivering results. We will both establish, upgrade, and improving sports and recreation facilities to increase participation by all ages and abilities. Before I go any further, Mr. Deputy Speaker, it would be remiss of me not to mention the $1 million lighting investment at No-Built Oval. I know the member for Nelson and member for Goyder are beyond excited for this Saturday night to watch the Crocs under lights for the first time. It's the same feeling that Central Australians have when they ran back onto the 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄 Oval for the first time. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the town rejoiced, and that's impacting on multiple sporting communities, including rugby league, rugby union, and football, or soccer for some. Mr. Deputy Speaker, while talking about Alice Springs, let me add the commitment of our government has made to the Gillen Oval Sports Precinct. It will feature multi-purpose fields, new change rooms, spectator areas, and car parking right next to Centralian Middle School. That's in addition to the $1.4 million plan to upgrade field lighting nearby Jim McConville Oval, enabling year-round participation. And while it is all good and well, Mr. Deputy Speaker, to create sporting facilities, they are no use if they are not used. That's why it was the CLP government that introduced the sport voucher scheme so many years ago, ensuring young Territorians can participate regardless of cost barriers. I am pleased to provide an update that to date, 6,632 sports vouchers have been redeemed. In Darwin, $381,269. In Palmerston region, $161,500. In Alice Springs, $57,200. Litchfield, $48,700. Catherine, $10,300. Nullamboi, $4,000. And to preempt the inevitable question from the member for Backley, yes, Tennant Creek is included, with $430,564 allocated to the Berkeley Regional Council to support local programs under the Active Regional and Remote Communities Program, a $4.1 million territory-wide investment. This program funds council across the Northern Territory to deliver inclusive, safe, and community-driven recreation opportunities, because we know participation builds both health and the economy. In turning to multicultural affairs, Mr. Deputy Speaker, inclusive infrastructure also means spaces that bring people together. Creating inclusive and accessible public spaces for use by multicultural and community groups is a key strategic priority for our government. A great example is our commitment to new multicultural centers in both Catherine and Alice Springs. We are in the process of working with my department on the current Northern Territory government-owned assets in Catherine to assess our options for upgrades to include a multicultural center with $1.5 million allocated in our budget. I hope to be able to say more soon, Mr. Deputy Speaker. In Alice Springs, a scope of requirement is currently being prepared for the design tender for the new multicultural facility in Alice Springs, which is a $5 million investment from the CLP government. I know the member for Namatjira and member for Braidlin are looking forward to this project getting underway shortly. This is also a commitment to fast-track the release. There is also a commitment to fast-track the release of land for multicultural groups who want to build new cultural centers and places of worship. We made a commitment to invest $1 million towards a new multicultural community facilities grant program. The program will provide support to multicultural community organizations to improve their existing facilities with a dollar-for-dollar co-contribution capped at $50,000 per applicant. That's local investment, creating local jobs and local pride. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I turn my attention to arts and culture now. I have spent so much time visiting art galleries, and I'm making my way around the territory and looking forward to visiting more communities to see this fantastic work. I spoke about the opening of 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄 and Catherine during last sittings, and only in recent weeks had the pleasure of visiting Gunbalania and 𝒂𝒐𝒏𝒐𝒎𝒊𝒄 Arts and Crafts Center. Support of the arts is why this government has invested $7.93 million in the 2025-26 Arts Grant Program and $30.45 million to support upgrades and expansions to galleries and cultural centers across our regions. This includes arts venues and facilities investment to ensure key arts venues remain affordable, accessible, and professionally managed, enabling artistic development, cultural participation, and creative enterprise. These include Nikanunyu Art and Cultural Center in Tennant Creek, $10 million to upgrades is currently completed, and we're just waiting for an official opening ceremony to be held. Mimi Aboriginal Art and Craft Gallery in Catherine, $2.843 million. Godinman Ijat Rewards Arts and Culture Center, $7.6 million, which was officially opened in April 2025, where I was able to attend that along with member for Catherine. Injalak Arts and Crafts Center in Gunbalania, $1 million. Bukkulane Malka Center in Yekhala, $2.5 million, and works currently continuing. 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄 Culture and Arts Center, $2 million from Northern Territory Government and $8.5 million from NIAA, and that was officially opened in August 2025, which I was able to attend that official opening ceremony as well. Maningrida Arts and Cultural Center, $4.5 million allocation, and tenders is currently under assessment. Each of these projects represents jobs, training, tourism, and cultural pride. Through the Accessible Australia initiative, we are expanding the Changing Places program, delivering fully accessible facilities in national parks, beaches, and portable locations. This program, running through to 2028, is currently 100% funded for eligible infrastructure and already attracting strong interest from councils and agencies. That's what inclusion looks like. Removing barriers so every Territorian can participate fully in community life. When it comes to seniors and youth, removing barriers to participation to allow for community activity is also highlighted in our many programs. For development and economic growth, we need people to choose the territory as their home. That's why it's important that we are looking after our next generation of Territorians, our youth. Our Regional Youth Services program includes funding for 6 regionally based coordinator positions in Alice Springs, Darwin, Palmerston, Katherine, Tennant Creek, and East Annam. We also invested $6.8 million in 2024-25 in core after-hours services, regional youth activities, and youth engagement grants. Madam Speaker, let us not forget our seniors. They play an enormous role in supporting families, caring for grandchildren, volunteering in community groups, and keeping our cultural traditions alive. This unpaid contribution underpins much of our economy and makes the NT such a strong, connected place. Madam Speaker, investment as defined by the motion is clearly not just in built infrastructure. It is inherently investment in people. To this end, the Northern Territory Concession Scheme provides concessions on a range of essential goods and services to help with living expenses. Essential goods and services you can receive a concession on includes council rates and garbage services, electricity, water and sewerage, NT driver license and vehicle registration, and spectacles. In 2024-25, the total NT concession scheme expenditure was $19.5 million. Finally, Madam Speaker, our regional economies are strengthened by those who have served our country, our veterans. From Katherine to Alice, Tennant Creek to Palmerston, we are working with ex-service organizations and local councils to ensure facilities meet the needs of veterans and their families, recognizing their contribution to our community fabric. And Madam Speaker, when it comes to the Scott Palmer Center, I'm still waiting for an update from the federal government, as they have been working along with the DVA and one of the non-governmental organization group in Darwin. I'm hoping to hear some good news soon, as this has been going on for many years now. Madam Speaker, we know that the success of the Northern Territory economy depends on the strength of our regions, whether it's arts, sport, multiculturalism, disability inclusion, or veteran support. These are not isolated programs. Together they form the social and economic infrastructure that keeps our territory strong. While others may chase grand plans and photo ops, this government is getting on with the job, investing where it matters most, in people, in communities, and in our regions. That's how we grow the territory together. Thank you, Madam Speaker.